Are you looking for the best laptops? In this video we will look at some of the best laptops. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Asus Zenbook 14 OLED Touch, 3406 Mauritanian Ouguiyas. This is an ideal laptop for, well, most people. In that sense, this Zenbook is the best laptop for home use right now, filling that role with premium flair. If your existing laptop is showing telltale signs of aging, this is a fine replacement to prepare you for the next few years. Its dedicated AI processing hardware will be ready for the time when we expect to see local AI demands pop off in earnest. 16 GB. Boot drive type. SSD. Boot drive capacity, as tested. 512 GB. Secondary drive type. Secondary drive capacity, as tested. Screen size. 14 inches. Native display resolution. 1920 by 1200. Touch screen. Panel technology. OLED. Variable refresh support. None. Screen refresh rate. 60 Hz. Graphics processor. AMD Radeon 780M graphics. Graphics memory. Wireless networking. Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.3. Number 2. Apple MacBook Air, 2024, M3. While the new M3 MacBook Air is the best Apple laptop for most people, if you own an M2 model, don't fret. Sure, this is the most powerful MacBook Air to date, but it hasn't eclipsed its predecessor either. Yes, we know the M3 chip can power 2 connected displays instead of 1, with the Air's lid closed, but unless that feature is essential to you, hold your cash for the next release. If you have an Intel or M1 model, however, this is the best one to catch up with. Boot drive type. SSD. Boot drive capacity, as tested. 512 GB. Secondary drive type. Secondary drive capacity, as tested. Screen size. 13.6 inches. Native display resolution. 2560 by 1664. Touch screen. Panel technology. IPS. Variable refresh support. None. Screen refresh rate. 60 Hz. Graphics processor. Apple M3, 10 core. Graphics memory. Wireless networking. Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.3. Dimensions, HWD. 0.44 by 11.97 by 8.46 inches. Weight. Number 3. Acer Aspire 3, A315-24P. For those particularly hard up to spend more than $500 on a laptop, Acer has an option for you in the latest 15.6-inch Aspire 3. It's a smooth daily operator with lengthy battery life to get you through a whole day of work or classes. Of course, expect limited performance doing anything beyond basic web browsing and Office suite tasks, but that's all you're here for anyway. Boot drive type. SSD. Boot drive capacity, as tested. 128 GB. Secondary drive type. Secondary drive capacity, as tested. Screen size. 15.6 inches. Native display resolution. 1920 by 1080. Touch screen. Panel technology. IPS. Variable refresh support. None. Screen refresh rate. 60 Hz. Graphics processor. AMD Radeon graphics. Graphics memory. Wireless networking. 802.11ax, Bluetooth 5.2. Dimensions, HWD. Number 4. Asus Zenbook 14X OLED, Q420. If you have a decent budget for a premium laptop of around $1,000 but don't want to go too far beyond that, then the Asus Zenbook 14X OLED, Q420, is the ideal Windows 11 option. Compared with the discrete GPU-equipped UX3404 option, this one has a slightly lesser CPU and half as much storage, but they're enough for tasks of basic to medium intensity, like word processing, high-resolution video streaming, and photo editing. RAM, as tested. 16 GB. Boot drive type. SSD. Boot drive capacity, as tested. 512 GB. Secondary drive type. Secondary drive capacity, as tested. Screen size. 14.5 inches. Native display resolution. 2880 by 1800. Touch screen. Panel technology. OLED. Variable refresh support. None. Screen refresh rate. 120 Hz. Graphics processor. Intel Iris Xe. Graphics memory. Wireless networking. Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth. Dimensions, HWD. Number 5. Asus Chromebook Plus CX34. Budget sensibility is in the spirit of the Chromebook category already, and this Asus model has revived that essence with a compelling collection of features and performance capabilities inside an affordable and reliably built package. If you're looking to a Chromebook to save as much money and compromise as little as possible, start your search with the Asus Chromebook Plus CX34. Boot drive type. UFS, Universal Flash Storage. Boot drive capacity, as tested. 128 GB. Secondary drive type. Secondary drive capacity, as tested. Screen size. 14 inches. Native display resolution. 1920 by 1080. Touch screen. Panel technology. IPS. Variable refresh support. None. Screen refresh rate. 60 Hz. Graphics processor. Intel UHD graphics. Graphics memory. Wireless networking. 802.11ax, Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.2. Dimensions, HWD. 0.73 by 12.9 by 8.4 inches.